In this video, we will show how to set up and use email receipts within Register. Once configured, you will have the option to email customers a digital copy of their receipt from the transaction summary screen. If you are using Register's CRM functionality and have already captured the customer's email address, the system will populate this email for you. In order to use email receipts, you will first need to configure your SMTP settings in the web portal. You will need to get these details from your email provider. For common email providers such as Gmail, Yahoo and Outlook, these settings can be easily found online. Once you have your SMTP details, log into the web portal, click Config, then click Profiles. Edit the appropriate profile and expand the receipt group. Beneath the receipt footer text is an option to email customer receipt, which by default will be set to No. Change this option to Yes, then enter your SMTP details supplied by your email provider. The SMTP host is where you enter the host details, which might also be called a URL or server, and will look similar to smtp.emailprovider.com. Next, enter your SMTP port, which will be a number, followed by the username and password. Next, we must enter the email address you would like the emails to be sent from, which is typically your email address. Finally, we can configure the default email subject and body content. Like text message reminders, you can add auto text placeholders such as customer name and store name within the content. Click the I button to see which placeholders can be used. Once you have entered all the details, scroll down and click the Save button. Now we have our email settings configured, we can tap Update Data on the register and test the email configuration. Tap the button with 3 dots on the top right corner of the login screen and tap Settings. Tap the Test Email button and enter your email address. Within a few seconds, a test email should arrive in your inbox. After testing the email, tap the Done button and return to the login screen. If the test email does not come through, first check your junk mail and then double check the settings entered in the web portal. Email receipts operate in the same way on all Register devices, including tablets, fixed and mobile POS units. When completing a transaction, you will now see an Email Customer option displayed on the transaction summary screen. To send the customer an e-receipt, simply tap this button and enter the customer's email address and tap the Send button. Once the email has been sent, you will be returned to the transaction summary screen. For merchants using the Register CRM, if you add the customer to a transaction, when you tap the Email Customer Receipt button, the system will automatically enter the email address for you if one has been recorded in the CRM. You can change the email address to send the receipt to here, however it will not update the email address recorded against the customer. For data protection, Register does not record the email addresses entered for e-receipts. The only time an email address is saved is when it has been entered within the CRM. If for some reason the customer does not receive their email, you can resend the receipt from the transaction history screen. To do this, tap Menu and Transaction History. Find and tap on the appropriate transaction, then tap the Reissue Receipt button, followed by Reissue Email Receipt, enter the customer's email address and tap Send. Further information on emailing receipts can also be found in your user manual, and if you still have any questions, please get in touch.